Ooh, welcome back to Fantasy XIV and all this fate going on. Last time we started doing this stuff here with the sylphs. We also sorted out our chocobo and of course the power of White Mage. We also at the same time, oh, you know what, it's part of the hunting log. I'll do this quickly. Oh, you giant nuts, get out of here. We made it to here, then the antibiotics kicked the shit out of me head, so I had to stop out of my own sanity. So anyway, this time we're going to start by, well, firstly just clearing this fate up so I don't have to see it. And secondly, we have to do a good old bit of dance diplomacy. It made for a very easy drawing for thumbnail. Sylph Revolution! So for anyone wondering, yes, I am doing a lot better than in the previous part, assuming anyone watched it. I don't want to make assumptions that no one ever watches my stuff, because that sounds rather sad. But, you know, yeah, it happens. The thing is, like, before everything went horribly wrong for me, like, I was definitely seeing something. Oh yeah, I need to set, the chocobo to attack style. This should be the last one needed for the fate. Yep. It does now have some serpent seals since we are actually with the Order of Twin Adder now when it comes to fate. So you know. Anyway, dance emotes. We need to be dancing. First with Delexia. Or is it Delixia? Oh, whatever. Ah! Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. I don't know what I'm doing. All I have to do is dance and... No, it's a baby raptor. No. Amexia. Naming conventions are hard. A little bit on that one. Walking One would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not a weaver, so that makes perfect sense. And Norlexia. Look at me! I'm moving my arm about! Woo! That counts as dancing, right? Also, yes, I've moved the webcam back to here because the sun is a shiny thing and it is being rather annoying. Ooh, Walking One knows jolly dance. Fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Yay, we've made friends. Okay, Yida, I did the job. Chris, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. Yay! The better news? Why, I've fully recovered from those accursed leg cramps! Whoopee! Onward to our next adventure. Well, this was probably more of a waste of my time than one might think. Anyway, Pablo has the next quest, Forest Friend. Chris, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. Say over, not overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their homeland woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries from outsiders. You would be better off inquiring what hero and media of the Gudalians who reside here. Pardon me. She is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. And there are also other quests like this one here of Sylph Says. I mean, we've got better magic gear anyway at this point, but then again, grabbing a bit of disciple or tank gear sometimes might be a good idea as well. So, but the point is that we now have got some other quests here. Also, Porcelain Plight. As you can tell, I haven't really been doing many of the quests here, have I? So it's almost like as if I'm over leveled. I can do these quests with a different character of level. Well, no, not different character, with different class of level. Is my logic there. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The Sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Alright, we'll hear you out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defences. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terrorise the hapless residents. Oh. The Sis Goblins and Ghoul Gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should prove as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in Sylphic culture. I do not claim to know details, and what with such foul beasts prowling the forests, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deed, seek out Komoxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experience speaks to this. Fair enough. You know what, we could do this quest actually. If I remember correctly, this quest is a quite simple one. Walking One may dance many dances, but this one still doesn't like Walking Ones. Why? Because Walking Ones don't listen, that's why. If Walking One wants to be friend to this one, Walking One should listen and listen good. This one has an itchy spot on back. Walking One should poke it. We're doing a bit of emoting, so we have to poke Laxio quickly. Poke, poke, poke. Teehee, Walking One fell into trap. Touching this one turns Walking One's skin into moss. Ah, you wily sod. Teehee, Mossy One's skin turns greener and greener. Mossy One should examine himself to see how silly Mossy One has become. So we show ourselves off. No, I can't become green. Just cause it's there doesn't mean this. Frantic Radiohead. Walking One is so silly. There is no curse, silly one. This one tricked silly one good, yes. This one is smart. Silly one should congratulate this one for being so smart. Yes, Laxio, you are oh so amazing. You are truly one of the best. Bravo. That's right, Silly One. This one is very, very smart one. Silly One is smart to know this. Silly One makes this one laugh. This one likes to laugh. Maybe Silly One is not so bad after all. And I'll grab the Iron Gauntlets. And now they have another quest. Buzzkill. These ones need help. Please help these ones. Fire ones called Buzzing... Jiggiers? Digigas? What the fuck is this spelling square? Think these ones are food. Attack these ones. Attack whenever these ones go into the forest to bathe in sunlight. Some of these ones have gone into the forest to lure out fire ones. This one wants Walking Ones to wait for fire ones. Wait nearby and slay fire ones that come. Simple enough problem for us to solve. And also, meanwhile, over here with Vimexia, they have a porcine plight which does net us some soot black dye. I'll happily take some soot black dye. Oh, Walking One, please listen. This one was frolicking in the forest, as some people tend to do, as this one likes to do, exactly, when nasty tusk ones came huffing and puffing and charging. This one was so frightened, and so that straw hut's been destroyed. This one is too scared to go back into the forest. Walking One can make tusk ones go away, yes? This one would be dance for joy. Tusk one hide in bushes. Walking Ones should be careful. Yes, well, while we're doing that, I'm just going to up the time on the visual greens there. So anyway, we now have several objectives we can do, which, you know, I'm just going to go down upwards, so this way first. Man, I really am behind on the hunting log. It could have been. Right, anyways. No gnats. Ghoul gnats, even. You can find some over here. Oh, I've actually aggroed the other one that was quite quiet. Oh. I am not worried. Hey, why am I doing running? I have mount now. Ugh. Right, well, while I get used to having mounts, I'll just walk. I want to waste time on the chocobo. This thicket is suspicious. No, they're using Reckless Charge. They've gained 700 attack? Yeah, 700. They've gained 700 attack. Now they can beat over my 2k wall. Fuck! Well, that's what I get for playing the worst elemental hero cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist is a fun game in the sense of just so many decks being created that happen to be of the people that were in said duels. And yet at the same time, some of those duels are just not fun because you're using a shit deck, and it's like, because what the deck has is bad. Like, let's face it, the number of times in the GX set, you'll be thinking, man, this would have been so much easier if I was playing something other than the most base level elemental heroes. Pardon me, especially in duels where it decides, oh no, you want to be drawing more elemental hero bubble man, and it's like, no, I'd rather draw literally anything else other than bubble man. Please. Oh, what's worse is sometimes some of the reverse duels in Legacy of the Duelist fucking hurt because they're not designed with you using them in mind. So like something like the Duel and Duelist Kingdoms between Mai and Taya. As Taya, it's not too bad if you get like the right equipped cards, but for playing the opposite way around, the AI, without fail, always fucking got all the best equipped cards and a monster to put them on every time. And it's like, what am I meant to do that? Because, for whatever reason, most of the other times you have Mai involved in a duel, her Harpy deck has Feather Dust. Except for that one time when you have to reverse duel. Except for that one time against Taya, when there's going to be a lot more spell cards involved. It's just like, oh, okay, well, fuck me, I guess. It's so weird. Oh my nose. Yep. I definitely am better in some ways. Walking One has made Tusk Ones go away. This one can play in the forest again. Yay! This one thanks Walking One. This one is forever and ever Walking One's friend. Yeah! Friendship. But another quest. Yeah. Well, we don't need to do that one. We can leave it for now. These ones must bathe in sunlight to survive. Without sunlight, these ones will fall ill. Fall ill and shrivel away to no one's. Oh no. Thanks to Walking One, these ones can safely bathe in sunlight again. Praise be to Walking One. And we can choose to get either some antelope steak. I mean, not the worst thing ever. Or grape juice. Grape juice. The way this works is that for however long the duration is meant to be lasting for, you get the effects of it, which is maximum. There's a maximum amount to it all, and there's also an XP bonus, so of 3% with these items. We'll take the grape juice, obviously, and that Bellfell literally came out of the ground. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. What about these brownie bushes? Dancing One brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills bitey buzzy one. This one hates bitey buzzy ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many Walking Ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Maybe. Anyways, next quest on our thing. This person's starting all the dancing stuff. Presence of the enemy. There's an enemy afoot. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since Walking Ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful. Always careful. But Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel came to home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from the Empire. Oh no, not the Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs a Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes? Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in her house and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears still ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. I am saying one way too many times. Well, anyways, this now currently walking around one. Our first marker is up here. Now you might be wondering, what's beyond here? Well, I mean, we can hop on our unicorn and take a look. Welcome into the Lark's Cool area. It's on this map here. There's a level 40 fate right there, but if we go too far in, you'll notice, yeah, level 40 enemies. See, we are level 37, meaning that actually we probably could take on like 1 or 2 of those enemies on our own accord quite well. Our gear's a bit low level for it though. But anyway, we only have to go up to Nafraxio anyway. Shush! Shush! This one says, still walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Oh no. Oh, scary. Actually, yeah, no, the Empire can't be very scary. The full weight of an Empire. Ugh. No, Final Fantasy sure knows how to make you fear empires. Strange still walking ones? Yes, this one has seen. Strange still walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Yeah, everyone likes the idea of being able to be like, haha, I've done it. I found a random box and inside is something that's worth millions. I'm rich. I can retire happy. And then they'll spend it all in one go on various highly priced stuff and not realise that they've just wasted all of their money. They would have been better off just using a flamethrower. So ramp up this way. This person here is the next one we need to talk to. Men clad in strange armour. Oh, right, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were going deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Oh, glad that we're able to help with the potential warnings. And inside the hut itself, by the looks of things, will be our last person to talk to. Victor! Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Peeled shoulders, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Well, damn those damn Imperial soldiers and all that. Ugh. Right, anyways. Now all that done, back to Gomuxio. No, seriously. There's a little bit of a back and forth, but you know. This is all for the greater good of helping the Sylphs. I realize my thumbnails are making it seem like the Sylphs are worse than they are. It's actually more the touch ones that would probably be wanting to play harmful pranks on us. Like making us play Dance Revolution. Now that would be bad. I'm not saying that I'm bad. No, what am I saying? I am bad at DDR and other rhythm games. I just won't be like, oh, I refuse to touch with a 10-foot pole kind of thing, you know? Simple as that. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? I learned this. This one sees. Still walking ones come from Empire. Carry boxes and go walking deep through trees. As this one thought. Still walking ones up to Dynasty know good things. This one knows forest well. Still walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark. Why, here. This is where still ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for still ones, yes? Oh, I suppose I can. Quickly, to where they're busy trying to hide. Oh, so it's become daytime now. Yay! Behold, sunlight. And upon getting into the purpley aurery thing, a bunch of third cohorts. Lovely. Easy to deal with. Well, To be fair, we're doing a level 21 quest at level 37, right? Like I've been saying, we're over leveled. If I'm suddenly not over leveled, then that in a way is a good thing, but in a way it's bad. Am I doing some side quests? Will be. I'll do some side quests, definitely. Right, with that done, we now have a quartermaster's log to give to Camixio. Oh, Camixio, I have gotten a thing. Dancing One is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Oh yes, I did indeed. Here's a quartermaster's log. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Foods and rocks mentioned all come from the home of these ones. How do you still Walking Ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to still Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Indeed, we shall be friends. Oh look, it's one of those Lullafells, appearing briefly and disappearing again. As we enter a cutscene for Brotherly Love, and it is getting stuck in here. I need to open the window. Not too wide, I don't. There we go. Right. Helpful One arrives at a good time. This one needs Helpful One's help. You know, the light's not doing anything. I need to turn my light off sometimes. Oh well. Right. One of the ones named Claxio ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful One must find Claxio. We'll help, naturally. Claxio struck west after leaving settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Oh, before the unfortunate fate of itself getting eaten alive by various enemies that happen to exist here. Because, let us ride. For like 5 seconds. Claxio is right here. Surrounded by Sizz goblins. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. Ugh, loners. Speaking of a loner myself, these ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this is a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One! Man, this person is caught up to me really easily. Huh. Now again, I did a bit of side questing, didn't I? Yeah, well. Hey, Camixio, they fled into the opposite direction. What? Claxio refuses to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? This one saw Touch One's lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry! Hurry and find Claxio! Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry! Hurry before Touch One takes Claxio away! No, we've got to do our due diligence to stop this from going horribly wrong. Quickly! Oh, charging through the glass on our pristine white horse. I need to shut up because it's only April. It's April. I seem to have lost track of time a little bit. Of course it's April. Fucking Nintendo Switch 2 to it happened, didn't it? Ugh. I love everyone having mass hysteria for the Switch 2's pricing and all that in terms of the games. And then meanwhile it turns out in the UK it's like only like a couple of quid more than your standard like first party release of other game consoles. So I'm just thinking like, okay, this isn't as bad as it could be. And then of course it's a lot of Americans complaining about European pricing. And it's like, I wonder why the Americans don't know the price for their games yet. I'm just saying. Declaring a trade war on the entire world is not the way to go. That is just a terrible way to do things. Anyway, we find Claxio. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Kamuxio that this one will never go back. Never! And decides to try and flee. Oh look, purple sylphs. The touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. About time you two showed up. Be on guard, Chris. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Wamu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll no answer to words, only still. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Yay, killing purple sylphs. I feel like this is slightly racist. I say only slightly. Claxio, these ones are your friends. Come with these ones. Serve Primal One together. No! This one is good one. We'll never go with bad ones. Meddling One not smart to anger this one. This one has many friends in the forest. As we can tell on the thing, it would appear there is a Milkwood Morbo here. Alongside some additional purpley sylphs. No! Not Stinky One! Stinky One is scary! Stinky One makes this one's heads go spinning. Hurry up, Palpamo! I can't bear the stitch any longer. I'm doing the best I can. We can dispatch the sylphs, surely. Chris, Palpamo, I can handle this piece. You take care of the sylphs. Yeah, we'll do that. There's something not right about this mobile. Ignore and focus your attacks on the sylphs. Well, that's what I'm doing, seeing as it's hitting me in the face a bunch. Yida and Palpamo decide to get hit by the mobile's bad breath. You can tell on Yida just how that goes. Just all different debuffs and statuses and whatnot that she has. Not the smartest of decisions, is it? This one is safe. This one was so scared. Claxio! This one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Kamuxio! And Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. Like Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Kamuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like Touch Ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Kamuxio and friendly ones. Yeah, we did a good job, ladies and gentlemen. We did a good job. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? Either one could do with a nice hot bath. Hey, you and Yeda decided to stand in the attacks of the mobile. That's on you. I, for one, stand at a nice safe distance away, meaning I would not get affected. And we gracefully make our way back. I didn't join a fate. Oh, I must have gone way on the last one. I was still just right within it then. Anyways, once again here in Little Solace. No, that's No, that's Pablo actually, for that matter. I was wanting to talk to Kamuxio. Cutscene time. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful One saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. Yay! Because as we've been proven repeatedly by Vin Diesel, family. I haven't watched a Fast and Furious film in a while. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones. But Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. The power of being the main character. Helpful One is a hero to these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Oh, well. So, where's the Elder? Mount speed in middle of Nossia has increased. Well, no, mount speed in several areas has increased. It's just highlighting the Nossia first. Spirited Away. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one may promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buscarion. Buscaron? Buscaron may know what happened to Elder One. This one should talk to Buscaron. But walking one do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to him for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs a Kind One, please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry, these ones are not safe until Elder One returns. So our first objective is to head back to Gridania and talk to Fossa Hillux at the Adder's Nest. Just to warn them that, oh yeah, the Elder's gone. And so it's like, oh, the Elder's gone? Shit. And then we can be on our merry way to, you know, investigate. I've entered the Royal Rumble! That's because the mob here is called Princess Pestilence. You can also make the wrestling reference. Yippee! Let me, as a wrestling fan, tell you why suddenly Jey Uso is the worst thing ever. The moment he eliminated John Cena in the Royal Rumble. I wonder why. No, I'm still dead set on this. Is that your Jey Usos, your John Cenas of the world, they get super over. WWE starts to push them. Suddenly, the internet complains. Like it can be like the week prior. Oh yeah, we love this guy. Oh, we want to see him succeed. The guy starts succeeding real good. I always hated them. It's so contrarian. It's so pessimistic. It's so nihilistic to just always be so negative. That's just my opinion, though. I think there are issues with the storytelling of Jey Uso versus Gunther. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's not been the greatest thing ever. But there's ways to do it. It would appear that someone here is being emotional. I have to say it similarly like that because I want to make the wrestling reference. And the capital carnage. Anyway. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador. How fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their eldest gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest eye serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I'd ask you to call upon Gia Molko at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. Yep, so quick teleportation over to Bent Branch. A message from Commander Helix, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished? Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Right, now that we've spread the word that the Elder's missing, let us make our way over to Buscaron's Doofers, which we've actually walked past a couple of times already. Yeah, that's right, it's in the South Shroud. Which we went past both to go towards Quarry Mill when we were doing various things near there, conjuring related, and of course when we had to make our way to Camp Tranquil for the first time, due to that being where the White Mage quests get grabbed. Our next dungeon is coming up soon. Soonish. As this questline will lead to the next one, Thousand Moors of Totowatt. Boing, boing, boing. Welcome back to the South Shroud! Behold, an area with no way for right. To be fair though, there's both Camp Tranquil and Koi Mill nearby, so not an issue really. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... not yet to fill your belly then. Ah, hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but couldn't likely say if it be the elder you seek. Yeah, fair enough. Those woodland scraps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you have the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. There's always a potential chance, which is, you know, not a bad thing. Either my chair is sunk. It might be that my chair is sinking down again. God damn it. Differ's house rules. Behold, a chicken egg. In our trying times. No word on the sylph elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favour for old Briscoe in return? Right then, let's put you to work. I didn't even say yes. Pardon me, by the way. There's a question outside... There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I usually call him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls though, just take this tub of cold water and douse the Duncan. Tends to do the trick. The patrons can still grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish. But as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Fair enough. So, this fucker here... Just splashing water in their face. Ah, no, Nosphere's teats, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This Duskwhite scum was... yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin. For now. Well, you're going to get skinned alive if you leave. Poor Duskwhite, Ellison. Bloody racism as per usual. Nicely done. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of the outburst is a Duskwhite Ellison. There are people who shun seas to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they aren't so bad once you get to know them, and it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Duffers for the misdeeds of a few. Ah, truly like the British pubs back during World War II, where it's like, oh, you white Americans want us to just not house our various black people? Who, you know, are also fighting and getting murdered by the Nazis? Well, that just ain't damn right. So, quite a lot of Americans really hated black people so much, and they still do, in quite a few cases, that they wanted other countries to be like, oh right, well, we've got Americans here, guess the black people aren't allowed anymore, which is fucking stupid. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? And now another quest. Never forget. Speaking of World War II, I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have another favour of my own to ask you. There's a Croquin friend of mine, you see, name of Tetwoon. A good lad. It was right after Clarity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my doofus for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did, but not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosia. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his, the Scarlet Earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left, so I like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Wogadin fellow named Bowensin can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Well, time for us to head on out over to Limsa. A rare instance. Welcome back to Limsa. Brenzig over here. You found your way to Orca's ally, friend. A Kraken that works at the Doofus? Ah, you speak of Tatooine. Right to that Kyo bloke just over there, by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tatooine up and left limbs not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyo himself. He might be lighter-lipped though. I warn you, best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Good to hear old Bruce though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venture along, too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Kyo. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not to come with custom. Kyo busy with business, too busy for blather. Chicken egg. Kyo loves chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. See, what did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Sometimes you just need to give people eggs in their trying times, and it goes over quite well. Looking for Tatooine? Tatooine no here no more. Tatooine leave Limsa, Tatooine go look for Sparklies. Now working at Trading Post. Good Trading Post. Forget where Trading Post is. Weinberg no Tatooine. Weinberg no Trading Post. Weinberg at Ferry Docks. You go to Ferry Docks. Kyo forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyo. Alright. To the docks. We'll just Definite shut our way there. Weinberg. Tatooine. I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was heading somewhere up north by way of the ferry to airport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Adderfoyt. He's an old hand that knows a great deal about a great many things. Alright then. Purchasing passage to airport. For the second time. We did it once already. And that was to go to Satasha. Since we're in airport, there actually is a quest that I didn't pick up, and maybe I should have picked up, because it actually does give us a nice reward. But we'll do that in due time. Adderfoyt. Here. Tatooine, I saw him. As I say, I seen him. Took himself north, through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kraken. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memory's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Indeed, we can hop on our unicorn and start making our way along. So, when we were here last, I actually forgot about the fact that this quest over here, given to us by Skirrybold, is the quest like cats and dogs, which you do to get your hands on another one. So, on another set of quests that get you some minions. I just skipped through the dialogue there, but our objective is to talk to this person here. Contai. What's this? So they've sent you to do the dirty work. Well, you'll never take me alive! Never! Well, that could have gone better. Let's just head on down and pursue them. I had to open my window because I can feel. Oh, you know what? It's warm enough now where if I put my hand over the icebox, it actually is like, no, I don't want to do that. That's bad. That would warm me up. Well, one sellsword murder later, and please don't hurt me. I didn't do nothing wrong. I smuggled in the cause for breeding like you asked, and that's it. I'm the one sending the jackals into a frenzy, I swear. The Yellow Jacket sent ye, and not the pirates. Why the hell didn't you say so earlier? Well, I tried to. Anyway, Arcontine did indeed do a bit of smuggling. That means that there's coals and whatnot around, which, yeah, a little bit of a screwed up thing. Anyway, I'm just speeding through this, partly because I'm doing a lot of reading, and partly because I want the minions. You're back. What can you tell me of the dealings? Claims to be a victim as well. It was agreed that brought the cause to Philbrand. Anyway, don't know why they're doing this stuff. Anyway, so as a plan, but man's best friend nets us a wolf pup. Idolizes one Gaius Fan Balzar for obvious reasons. I feel like that flies over the head if you have yet to actually do anything that involves the Empire people showing up on screen. Should maybe consider our Contai might be hiding more. And there's also a core kitten. It will still be several summons before its trademark whistles grow out. And we need to do something about the jackal stuff. So there's reports that there's some in Skull Valley, so we can go and do that. Anyway, so first things first, going over to our Contai to do on this one. They'll come clean that the jackals are gone, but there is a wolf pup that they were looking after that's been hidden from us. It's in a place. Anyway, disregarding all that, over this way. Why, that's a coral! Currently very dead on the ground. Oh dears. And oh, look at the little baby coral! It's so cute. However, scurvy dogs! They're like normal dogs, but they have scurvy, meaning they need to eat an orange. Or maybe a lime. We've done it! It's going all mew and mew. It's mew mew. It looks at us affectionately. Aww. So cute. Although, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of mewing at the moment. I'll be honest. And for the record, I know who to blame. I ain't gonna name them because you never know, they might randomly tune in which case, please stop mewing. It's only getting on my nerves. And if they don't watch this at all, then phew. Anyway, over this way for man's best friend to give the bone. Both go back to Skippy Board anyway in terms of handing in the quests, so might as well get them done like this. Oh yeah, and I have to be unmounted. God damn it. Yep. And now we need to soothe it. Oh, you poor little puppy. So starved. Anyway, since we're in this part of Venosia, over here is an Aetheryte. Might as well go grab it while we're here, seeing as it's, you know, here. Pardon me. You know, I actually don't know why they did this. This Aetheryte is kind of just out the way of everything. Like, yeah, if you're starting in... Pardon me, if you start in Limsa, sure, you'll probably end up here at some point, and it makes sense that you want to, you know, mess around with getting the Aetherytes. But if everybody who doesn't start in Limsa, like, you don't go here. The first time you're in this area, you're over by Elport. And most of the times you'll be doing quests, it's going to be Elport, because there's all of the level 45, 44 even, like, the mid to late 40s, there's all these enemies here in the Sabsa spawning ground, so you'd be teleporting in through Elport. When you first get here at level 15 for everyone not starting in Limsa, then you're just heading up here for Tatasha, and you purposely have to make your way here through the docks over at Limsa anyway. Like, this area has no need for an Aetheryte. It's one of those real bizarre things. I simply think, similarly with the Cell Shroud in a way. Does Camp Tranquil and Quarry Mill need Aetherytes? Just weird that some areas have more than they necessarily need. I'll take them, because hey, you never know when you might want to use them. But still, just a bit off. Anyway, man's best friend. We went looking for the Starved Pup. Indeed we did. Here it is. And we get cutscened. My throat is killing me now. And this is the pup. She was here not long ago. As a matter of fact, it seems she has been to cooperate with the authorities to help set things right. That's good. While you were searching for this pup, a good of pirates related to the investigation were taken into custody. Yippee! Ringleader has yet to be found. Oh, but perhaps now Leopold can enjoy a moment of respite. Yeah. All that means to do is what to do with this pup. He seems to have taken a liking to you. Perhaps it would be best if you looked after him. Simply no room for him at headquarters, and letting him wander about on his own is out of the question. Please give him a good home. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we can do that. And of course, there's also the baby coral. So this baby coal is all that remained. It's truly a shame it came to this. Yeah, wow. Whereas the jackals died fighting against coals, but it would seem you slew the pirate's last litter while saving this one. Let's take solace in knowing the bloodshed has ended. There is a bit of good news to be had, however. Received not long ago that a group of pirates later on investigated taking the custody. Okay, yeah, more of these pirates taken into custody. Whoopee. What to do with the baby coal? Looks like it's not fit to care for coal, especially when full grown. But we can't simply release him back into the wilds. So there's only one option. Here, warrior light, take this baby cat. And with that, we now have access to 2 additional minions. The Wolf Pup and the Coal Kitten. Entertaining time to be had by all. Right, anyway, let's head on up to Memory's training post now that I've sorted all that out. Now, we'll be heading into Upper Lenosia. However, we will not be grabbing an Aetherite in this area because we're in the part that has none. Behold, this portion has there's like a giant enemy crab. They didn't even bother with like a proper fate name. They're just there's a crab. Now there is one. It's just over on this side, near Wanderer's Palace, a dungeon. So, you know, it's just how it is, really. Behold, the giant enemy crab. It's a level 21 Carcanos. Sounds like a Pokemon. Anyway, Tetaroon. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not to come with custom. Bring something for Tetaroon. Yes, I have these earrings. Tetaroon, forget this. Forget it, doofus. Tetaroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Tetaroon Tetaroon thank. Good Briscorn doing good? Good Briscorn good to Tetaroon. Tetaroon missed good Briscorn. Well, anyways, this is better than what I've got. It actually looked like it might be. Oh dear. Micro Brewing. It's a level 21 weapon coffer for us. Good Briscorn help Tetaroon. Tetaroon dead without good Briscorn. Must give thankies, many thankies. Tetaroon make Quirn firewater for Briscorn. Briscorn love firewater. You help Tetaroon make firewater. Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need coral pup whiskers. Need 3 good coral pup whiskers. Well, you heard the Quirn and the way that they like to speak. Onwards! Over this way to get our hands on some coral pup whiskers. And yeah, right, it's bad. Oh yeah, because we're Mikote, so it's got like extra pointy bits for us. And yet they can't do anything for Friera or Hofgars. Huh. But if there's only one alive, we need 3 of them for this quest. Well, we got one. Someone was definitely here like a minute ago. So, how's the weather? Damn it. Obviously, there is plans in the future of doing things. I will get back to doing the Sword Nuzlocke probably tomorrow, actually. I'm considering it. I think what I'll do is after this stream, I'll set up an upcoming stream for it. And then maybe that's how I'll do things. Try and like have it set so it's like this is the next time we're streaming and all that, because I don't know. If I try and actually set a schedule, last time I did that, I ended up not keeping to it at all, ever. And so it's like, oh, never mind. Oh, finally, a pub. Because that whole infected mouth malarkey definitely set everything back. Like I was planning to move onwards, like do that 3 hours playthrough I started of Black Eagles and whatnot. Maybe actually carry on and finish Revelry, because that needs doing. Because I am horribly behind. Like just Falcon just casually, oh yeah, the like Kaino Kaseki's English form is coming out like this time. It's like, oh fuck, I have not started the Calvary arc. Someone send out. Then again, I need the money, and I'm gonna definitely 100% be saving for the Switch 2. Teteroon make firewall for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Teteroon need? You brought all thingies! Teteroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaroon. Teteroon start making firewater now. Good firewater take time, more good. You come back later. Well, while he's doing that, I guess we'll have to wait. But hang on, never mind. Like fine wine, appears to have already finished it. Yippee! Teteroon make firewater good firewater. You take to Buscaroon. Good firewater to good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavour. Teteroon hopes Buscaroon happy. Teteroon gives Buscaroon thankies, many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Ah, that bot message. I'll read it. Teteroon make big shop someday. Bigger shop in Nausea. Make many sparklers. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Well, I think Buscaroon's happy. Anyways, I'm going to... Actually, what is our weapon? Our weapon is level 29. That weapon coffer is better suited for... right, anyways, I'm just going to count Trampical 1 and aim for right to get over back to... Okay. Our excursion to Lenosia now done. Welcome back to the Shroud. Let us ride... Oh, I'm in the wrong way. Let us ride this direction. Honestly, with Super Mario Kart, not Super Mario Kart. That's the SNES entry. With Mario Kart World, I honestly think that some of the inclusions is kind of neat. Looking at it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? These are Mario characters. This is Mario Kart. I wouldn't have considered some of these characters, but hey, you know what? Them being in isn't a bad thing. That's just my opinion on it all. I think people definitely do over-exaggerate everything that's not the best, but Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Teteroon's belongs to him. What's this? From me? Yeah, here's Quequin Firewater. Ah, so he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why that old? Oh, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has a aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Well, since we seem to be getting gear that's better than what I've got, I might as well take the gloves. Selfish concerns. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing sylphs elders among them. Here, I marked the track where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. Alright, time for us to take a look. It's in a book. A Weeding Rainbow. I say it so nonchalantly. so yeah. Let's crucial greens. Okay, let's do it twice. There we go. Destination number 1. Oh, nothing. Destination number 2, near all these overgrown offerings. More waiting. Ah! Imperial! Trying to accost me, are you? Foolish fool. Ah, well that was easy. Should probably hop on my mount now. Boing, 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 boing. Our third destination, right over here. Nothing. 2 more areas to investigate, both just over this way. And last one over here. Why? This quest was actually really easy, so you know. But no sylphs. Well, I have to make do with what we got. Oh no! More Imperials! Okay, so definitely, that's still definitely really light. Gotta be careful with my mouth still a bit. Methinks. Hurts when I open it too wide. Like that was that yawn just then. Just gone. Yeah, so many of them. So many LFL bots like that, I swear. So, was there ore to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garlands? In this part of the Patrol Woods? First sylphs and now garlands, and all in the same place. Cannot be mere coincidence. Might the garlands be following the sylphs, tracking them, or giving chase mayhap? But no, not this part of the forest. The rayless spiders are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spies stand and where the raiders watch. Oh, Godanian traitor! Gasp! Ah, Gaskins are worse. I'll take the silver piece then. Norvru Witchy. I'm glad you come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know what I said I thought we might have a train arm missed? Someone as was aiding the Garlings? Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts and meats I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood railer. And wood railers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the garlands in the forest, and I couldn't help putting 2 and 2 together. So it to say, if a railer's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius even. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Chris, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it, and him if it comes to that. Okay. Well, let us speak with the fella. He happens to be just over this way, somewhere. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Let's keep following him. Oh, boxes. Not long now. To think the 12 hours and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis no wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You! What did you? How long have you? Help! 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 Please come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I am under attack. And fire cohort. Equus has appeared. So, Laurentius, how did you think that was going to work? How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garlands. Let's speak with Laurentius. Again. Where is he? Should be... there he is. And it is in the power of duty. I'm just going to hop on the mount. Right. Before we go into the duty, I actually am going to disappear for a minute. I need the toilet, so I'll be back in a minute. Alive and kicking, I'm back, and all that. So, right. Anyway, I see King of the Cut Traps has cropped up. Anyway, once again we speak with Laurentius, and we enter a duty. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough! Enough, I say! You're working with the Garlands. Yeah, it's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. Sure. The whalers are good, strong, proud to join their ranks. I'm proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honour, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I saw an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, and everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Well, at least attempted danger, but nothing we haven't fought before. Though you do not realise yet how much. Bloody idiot. Do you imagine that you had me cornered? It is not I who is cornered. Garlands! I brought the Mikati bastard. You don't have to be so mean. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? No, I'm just a were-breeder, stupid. You would need a veritable mountain of guilt to fund such an endeavour, such as the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ye? Spits. You there, Midoke. You stand here at Old Brookswish? No? Then you don't stand alone. A little bit of assistance is always nice to have. Thank you, various other people in the area. You mean to stand against the might of the Empire with this red-bellied rabble at your side? Ha! Your eyes betray your words, coward. You know full well the whalers fears the wasp stings. I would count on. After these trees drink your blood, I'll see it till they are cut and burned. Show them what happens to those who oppose the Empire. It's got Legos to make this thing. You know, this guy truly just loves money. I think whatever we do, whatever occurs in the future, just don't have him involved in anything important because he'd be very easily bored. If this is a fight Bliscaron wants, then the Coral Claws will fight it. How? Why? You scum have no allegiances. This be my end. It's almost like as if, despite any of these guys' decisions in terms of how they operate within the woods, it's their woods, damn it. They don't want Garlemald being like, no, actually this is our woods now. Because stupid empires and all that. With all of the Imperials now gone, all that's left is Laurentius, and he'll go down. How? How has it come to this? Impossible! How did you best the Empire's finest, and with bandits and poachers at your side? They are your sworn enemies! Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Bliscaron. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Bearman and I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? You, for one, have been an idiot. I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. Sure. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like you to tell Bliscaron. Tell him Laurentius the Fool says, thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Well, it's good that we've sorted this all out. Now there are red belly and coracles you can find in the wilderness in this area in the South Shroud that you can fight and murder. So yeah, the eneminess is true. There is a level of them that we can fight and kill and all that. Anyways, back here at the Doofers, Papa and Yida have done literally nothing this entire fucking time. Bloody useless sounds. Aye, Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I just had word from the twin adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania was too big of a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference. That it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin, begging for that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own thing. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth. For those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Friendship! He should have learned that. That's a thing. Huh? He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope that he had his nest to be able to see that. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, and I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let's leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Chris. The Sylph Elder has been found. Yippee! Into the beast's law. And we get out of it. Finally, Palpamo and Yid are actually going to do stuff, i.e. be in the cutscene. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Phrixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Moors of Todowak, I brought that up earlier, here in the South Shroud. Yeah, no, my chair is sunk again, hasn't it? Can't load the webcam too much. No. Just by the entrance to the place that Phrixio was seen, and not long ago neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones! Please help this one! This one needs help! Needs help to help Elder One! Poor Phrixio! Poor Phrixio! Whoa! Hold your chocobos, take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Todowak, but has not returned! This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. The place there crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What the seventh hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Phrixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I'll tend to our wounds. Yida, make haste to the Adder's nest and request assistance. Understood. Chris, go to Thousand Moors Todowak, see that Phrixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sylph rests upon your success. Naturally. And we're now at a dungeon. No, seriously. We just gotta make our way to it. Up over this way is the dungeon. By order of the Elder Seed Seer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Moors of Todowak has been placed under the control of what? The Sylph Elder is inside? And you're sure of this? How the seven hells did you manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Todowak is ordinarily restricted. But these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Yep, that's what we'll do. And as per usual at this point, we'll go on the duty finder. If it looks like it's going to take us too long, then we'll go about doing things differently. Oh hey! Got it immediately. It's not too bad actually. Well, TPS has fallen asleep on their desk. There we go. Behold, Todowak. As you can see, various beasts of beastly nature for us to be slowly murdering, as one will. And of course, a good old panning shot of our valiant adventurers. So we got ourselves a paladin, a viper, and a red mage. Oh, fuck's sake. Just... Oh, fuck, and they've got aggro. See, what stops the simple good old age of wall-to-walling in this dungeon is that there's thankfully bits that stop you. Like the bit of greenery there that just outright was like, nope. So Viper, I've not actually seen the Viper skills firsthand because I have not had access to Dawn Trail. Ah, fuck. Oh yeah, that one anyway. Oh fuck. I was gonna heal people, but... Again, just aggroing everything possible. Just... Because the fighter seems to be grabbing aggro quite a bit. And we get to our first boss. Now, if only we had access to regen yet. We actually don't in this dungeon. We have to... is this insurable poison? No, it's not. Okay. I just had to double check that it was. It isn't. It means that the Cool Nine Tails are a bit of a heal check. And we don't have regen till... I'll greed it. Yeah. Okay, cool. You fuckers. Once again, okay, so I think this means we're like 2 for 2 on tanks just running away and doing the wall-to-wall malarkey. Yep, Viper realised they're not, oh wait, not going to kill them immediately, but they do tank both of those insurers. I'm just going to insure them and then... Thank God for all these barricades that only go down once specific sets of enemies are killed. Don't know what I would do. Again, it's Cyber War, I'm just gonna read. Well, it's gonna be definitely a fun time. It's gonna be the next Call on Retails, because this one's going to be a little bit more pesky. I'm just going to stand at a distance. They're all going to take poison stats, and I'm just going to be like, idiots. However, Warden Whips spawn. Another one of these, I'll read. Thing is, we don't actually have access to any of our white mage skills in this dungeon because we're put below the level for it. So that's a little bit of a fun fact. Although ideally, yes, if you are level 30 and that means you'll have to, and if you're here, that means you have to have done self-management, get your job stone, just do it. It will save a lot of hassle. Pardon me. But hopefully people don't piss and moan about it. If you don't happen to. I'm getting inconsistent vibes because this bit you don't need to. There's nothing in the way. They're just stopped wall to wall. That bit I've graded on it, and someone's just not bothering. Again, I'll greed. No one here is a purgerist anyway, so. Hey, I got some. Oh. Oops. I almost grabbed aggro there. That's an ideal. But it certainly is. This is certainly quicker. Oh, and cutscene. We make it into the inner chamber. Ashian!
Darkness.
Thankfully, only a minor migraine. Oh, fuck's sake! Okay, well, there's an Ashian and he'll summon the thing. I have to. Fucking. Great! They just allowed for all of them to aggro me and just didn't bother. That's great. Love you all. Fuck's sake. I personally want to pummel all of them. But hey, at least we get a bunch of gear. Like, I got hit with everything there. Like, welcome to one of the worst situations ever. So anyway, right, with that beaten, now we've got a new weapon. That's kind of neat. Up, one of the things up high is definitely just a bunch of webs and weeds and whatnot, which to be expected, and the sill folder. Well, we did it, we rescued. Finally! Fresh air! Yeah, not so fresh. But then, better than before. Sinister one is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Yeah, the action kind of fucked off, and then the thing appears, and all summoned it, either or. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? No, 3 other twats did, and I got murdered by a bunch of ads. This one is grateful to Walking One. So, here's another reason as to why I might recommend duty support for if you are a new player. If you're a party like that one, and you're watching the cutscenes and all that, and they just disregard you. I'm sorry, but you disregarded the healer. You don't do that. Imagine if this is a fight where there's a heal check. Doing that would have been stupid. At least in Copperbell, when one of them rushed in while I was still watching the cutscene, albeit it was a short cutscene. They were like, oh, sorry about that. And it's like, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You know, I'm not going to piss and moan. At least they apologise. Those 3 twats, I don't want to play with them again. This one's called Frixio. Eldest of these ones of little solace. It's nice to have rescued you. Fuck the echo. Flashback to some point prior when Imperials did go into Little Solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing I note at last call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? Nero. No sign of our wizened friend? I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gudanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us to avoid unnecessary confrontation. Although I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Well, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what are the sylphs we captured? Half of them seem to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. The Garlands, the biggest atheists known to man. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. So, useless. We're so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate, no. I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? In that alone you were right, Garlon. But your star is long fallen, while mine thus begins to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Fanbelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ha 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 ha. He makes himself laugh. And of course there were sylphs watching this on, including the Elder. Those walking ones did for no seer. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones shall suffer the same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, no Arxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? Oh, pardon me. This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Well, I'm here to rescue you, first of all, but also came to this one's rescue at Norexia's bidding. Then this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking One has questions about Lord Ramu? Then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quiet this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walking One is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. And it is settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. One trip out of Toto Rack later. Hey, I received a player commendation. Whoopee! Oh. Let us make our way back to Buscon. Yeah, we were done real quick with that dungeon. I guess that's the charm of when it's like people who are well over geared and over leveled and whatnot. Well, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. Don't really know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. But there I go, tempting fate. Run over to the source and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured I'll send word to our friends of Shanaland and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridani a great service this day, lad, and earned yourself a place of honour here at the Doofus in doing so. Be sure to come by whenever you feel like a drop of Krikrin firewater. Thanks. Let's get this cotton robe for us, and it is considered better than what we were wearing, which was this. So, do not display preview again. There we go. A simple gift. Hey, say friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azure Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. Which is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together. And the 12 woods with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. So, we go ahead back to the south, to the East Shroud. We can actually head through the South Shroud to get there. Over there on the map, by the Muntoy Cellars. We can also just teleport to Hawthorne Hut. So, you know. The reason why we didn't just run our way through previously, or just teleport to Quarry Mill, was because the quest required us to do stuff in the Central Shroud, which meant that it would be kind of silly for us to have tried going in the opposite direction and all that. Anyway, this gives me a moment to just think. I gotta say, there's definitely people who I can safely say are good at being cooperative, to say like new players, new players, or returning players and all that. And then there's those that are definitely not. Pardon me. Oh, so we hit level 40, which means Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is available. I will maybe teleport over to Camp Tranquil in a minute when we are not doing the main quest. Of course, naturally, with this, we'll be done in this area. Simple gift. And then we'll be moving on to the next bit, which involves doing various things. Nolexia. Here is a bunch of oil. A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One, Basking One and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones are many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Yeah! Friendship is great. think at this point I've pretty much replaced all of the early dungeon gear that I had. Commercial wants you to discuss peace with Frixio. Yep, that's our plan. Good old peace talks. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. Yeah, that's good. Do that. Hey, Frixio. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Thankfully, I don't have to do any more bloody dancing. And Palmer, you arrived. Ah, there you are, Chris. We've just been hearing tale of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Yeah, being murdered was so fun. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noaxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind me asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely, which is the echo we saw. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Turowak. With that, this one had not in Turowak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Kazashian bullshit. Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. For you! This one sees. So Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Wamu. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord 11 but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows well and respects Horned One Carney Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones were sorted to summoning Lord Wamu to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one consoled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Wamu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touch ones, and did know how. So this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Wamu. I am Lord Wamu, I like using thunder skills, blah 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 blah. But Walking One of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Wamu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Wamu is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. That's a positive at least, but this one has spoken enough to touch ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Talking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. My controller. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In case of the Sylphs, Wamu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers. But what about the abductions? A fine question, Yid. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylphs' desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Wamu, in the crudest manner imaginable. They seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horn One Carney Senna. We'll do a good job. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Wamu to rest. The Sylph's Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognise reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Well, while these two bicker, I suppose we should be off. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minville all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Yep. That's our job, just giving people letters. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honour. The honour is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Indeed. Let us hope that nothing unpeaceful occurs. Please wait, walking one, Chris. Well, I'll stay here then. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these one's trust. We just naturally just get given a thunder crystal, a crystal of lightning or of thunder or levin or whatever it would be called if it was an item we can actually examine. Go, all of the this one, that one, these ones, walking ones, stupid ones, moronic ones. My throat's feeling that. Sign that I'm still possibly gonna need to recover a little bit more before I'm back at 100%. This one was not mistaken about walking one. Walking one is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. Pardon me. A brilliant light from within walking one enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to walking one. Walking one must keep that crystal safe at all times. And we will. Before walking one returns to Gridania, this one would ask walking one to watch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make trouble. Fair enough. If walking one witnesses touched ones making no trouble, mayhap walking one can testify to walking ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe place to look out for touched ones. We'll do just that. And we can look to you. So yeah, the way that I headed earlier, we actually do go this way, just not into the mobs. That would be bad. We have to specifically stand around here. If you enter a cutscene, that means congratulations, you did the lookout properly. If you didn't enter a cutscene, then congratulations, you didn't do it right. But behold! Touched ones! They're all purpley and protective of their homeland. They don't look like they're up to no good. You don't sense that they pose a danger if left alone. No, we'll leave them be for now. Well, that's definitely something that could be utilised as a thing in the future. Let's just return to Gridania. No need to run all our way there. We can just use return because we gotta go to the Adder's Nest area anyway. So doing this will be quicker. Making our way down this area we go. No, that Mario is cute. Oh. Right. Private Fur. How went the meeting with the Sylphs? Here's a letter. A visit from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. And someone must believe the Tempered Ones be. We need not fear any aggression on their part. Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threats to our security. You've done our nation a great service, Private Fur. It will not be forgotten. If we want this guy to refer to us as something better than private, then we'll have to do the whole promotion stuff. Also, back from the wood, and Tataru is a little aghast in the preview picture. The Sylphic folk have long been friends with Gridania. Mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. By owing to your efforts, she'll be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. And it would appear I'm being called. Hello? Hello, Chris, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. You and Pablo have returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in getting me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridonians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. And so, we'll head off into the Waking Sands. No, that's not what we want to go infantry, and we want to go with our Vesper Bay Aetherite ticket. Good old teleportation. Oh. And our objective is quite simple. Talk to Tataru. Yeah. So Tataru's here. That's nice. You know what? Next time! We'll talk to Tataru. We'll go into the next bit of the main story. And also do the level 40 White Mage quest, as that is a quest we actually do have. Once we've done the stuff here in the Waking Sands, of course. Everything done in the correct order. So if you like what you see, you can always subscribe. You can always check out the other stuff on the channel, such as the Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke, which will carry on in the future, because we haven't finished it. We're actually real near to the end of it. Just the whole me being ill saga of stuff ended up delaying things, so you know. So yeah, until next time, I'll see you all.